Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
We give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther up 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey!
Running left, this is Irving. He is down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Buccaneers, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
Once again, Irving. He cuts it right. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Kate York to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. They'll give it to Irving on the option. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He has to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
It's him on the end route. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw now. Forced out to his right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. We tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
60 average, 60 there, Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of a yard.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Keith, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Panther 6, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
On the give, this is Irving. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
19 sight. 19 cross 60. 79 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Running for it, here's Irving. And that short gain is enough for a set it down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. He's dropping back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Dragon 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. They put up 34 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. First and goal, they go option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60.
Back now, pressure coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to start the drive. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
One pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as a play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go. Fourth
down. They're going to throw for it. Firing one deep for the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. It's Mustang night. Cougar 19.
Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased it from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? So they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Buccaneers are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception! They've got first down here from the 36. Irving here from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
He's going to throw this one. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 7.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Here's the give to Irving. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready, 18, 5, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Viking, trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll go play action. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be Tampa Bay 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Irving on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
2nd and 10, back to throw. This one's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Irving! And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Go! 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Setting up to throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
Okay, ready?
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready? Celtic Warriors, 70. Hey!
They're going to try and throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Result of the
You know, these fourth downs.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 7.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Plowing up the middle. Will be yard at most there. And 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they are all the way into that red zone.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation you go for it on 4th down. It may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls in this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that gain.
It's a gain of 29.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Irving on the counter. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Rumble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Right back to Irving now. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the air now on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3 now.
At the 25-yard line.
70, hot 70.
Looking to throw here. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cougar 19.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
From the red zone on first. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24.
The kicker on fourth
They'll try
point
this
after.
extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Saints 13.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. They'll give left side. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up to. of it here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 39-yard line.
Pass play now. Cut out left. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He has the first over the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down.
He'll work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now the Saints to the line for another 2-point try.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. This our last play of the quarter. Throwing from the gun. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
18 Cardinal.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it the perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. They good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him to route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go play action on first down. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on.
From the red zone now. Brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 21.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Fields right downfield to Olave. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Here we go. Cut 19. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. They left him wide open. It's complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Watch the motion.
Throwing from the gun here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's taken down at the 30. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bison. Go.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Olave with the catch. The lateral goes haywire. Good ball. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
Get it. 70 Lions. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70.
1st down, play action. Well first real mistake. That's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. Into the end zone he goes. Pick six and a New Orleans touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But
and he's in for two, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this two-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Still going inside the 35. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23. Bucks get lined up and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Back now, pressure coming. Pressure's there, and the Bucks got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Case, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field more than a second or two.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go.
Carry here for Irving. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 17, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Line up the design keeper. And he's out of bounds. They're set up well, though, with a first and goal after the 2-minute warning. Going with Irving here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this other than simply splendid?
Saints 29.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They are throwing it again. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Got it. Ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready. Hey, 19. Tiger. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
At the 60.
Takes the second down snap. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and lead teams to field goals, you got a great chance to win.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh,
Buddy team! Up! Get set! Get set! Up! Up! Buddy team! Front! Get set! Get set! Up! 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 Get set! Get up! 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 Get set! Get set! Up! Buddy team! Watch out! Up! Get set! Get set! Up! Up! Get set! Get set! Up! Get set! Get set! Up! Buddy team! Watch out! Get set! Get set! Buddy team! Buddy team! Up! Get set! Get set! 118! Watch it! Up! Alpha's up! Stop! Get set! Get set! 118! Watch out! Up! Alpha's up! Up! Get set! Get set! 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 Up! Alpha's up! Up! Get set! Get up! Alpha's up! Up! Get set! Get set! Up! Alpha's up! 118! Watch out! Up! Get set! Get set! 118! Watch out! Up! Alpha's up! Right around up! Get set! Get set! Up! Alpha's up! 118! Watch out! Get set! Get set! Right around up! Alpha's up! 118! Watch out! Get set! Get set! Alpha's up! Get set! Get set!